Zdravím vás, dámy a pánové, a vítám vás u dalšího dílu z hry Wild Hearts. Jsme v MINATO a napadl to tady ten Bird of Auspice, nebo jak se jmenuje. A je to docela špatný, jak vidíte, takže jako nemám co k tomu říct, prostě je to v prdeli. Musíme zčeknout, kdo to všechno přežil, ideálně všetci. A pravděpodobně s ním asi budeme i bojovat, jak to tak bývá. No shit.
Thank the spirits you're back safe. The town it's too awful. But we have to tend to the wounded. Can you see what you can do? We need help. All the help we can get. Arigatou gozaimasu. The last of the fires have finally been put out. It was the Bird of Auspice. Amaterasu attacked us. She destroyed people's homes. Tried to kill people even. We did our best to defend ourselves, but it was so sudden. The hunters had their hands full just trying to get people to refuge. Karakuri all over Minato are in ruins. Even the spirit wheel.
The situation is dire on the seaward side of town. Every residence lies in ruin.
We were powerless to do anything. All we could do was run for cover. It was pitiful. The bird of... well, Amaterasu has flown over the town in the past. But she's never shown any sign of attacking before. We never felt that we were in any danger from her. I suppose we were reassured by that. We felt secure, but we'd been lulled into a false sense of security.
Kemono are oblivious to the feelings of humans. Large kemono, the great bear and Amaterasu, for example, see humans like ants. A nuisance easily brushed aside. But we treat kemono as they treat us. If they are a nuisance, we too strive to eliminate them. What in times of peace you call the Bird of Auspice, in times of war, you will simply call the enemy.
You're so right.
What is lost is lost. We must turn our faces from the past and gaze into the future.
But... what can we... Actually, yes. You're right again. There is something I can do.
Perhaps a perusal of my wares would be as good a place to start as any. And what of you, Hunter? A fine idea. The sight of your fulgurant face will bring warmth to many a cold heart.
OK, vypadá to, že aspoň oheň jsme uhasili.
There is so little I can do to help.
Look around me not to assess the damage. Well. Kovárna. A vypadá to, že mi zničila OK, moje věci tu furt jsou. Jsme v pohodě. Nic nezničili, váš lovec je v bezpečí. Belly Yuzu.
What a sad thing to happen.
Souhlasím.
Everything we see and touch turns to dust eventually. Objects, people, places. Minato is no different. It must have an end. Like everyone else.
Trochu brzký, ale
I've
konec.
seen my fair share of ends. More than my fair share, perhaps. The village I grew up in burned to the ground overnight. The thieves who torched it, a pile of rotting corpses. Daimyo Ishido, destroyed by war, then finished by kemono. Everyone fights it, but when the time for your end comes, nothing can save you. I learned that a long, long time ago. But even after this horrible attack, I see a flicker of hope in your eyes. I see defiance. I know someone
Tenhle
else
týpek mluví
will
nejpomalej
fight
ze všech z
yours.
celé hry.
But I don't understand where your strength comes from.
Já mám sílu z té katany. Jsem zápaskem. Hej.
It's too late.
Jo, víš, pamatuješ si, jak jsem ti dal peníze na opravu baráku, tak myslím, že asi budeš potřebovat mnohem víc, co teďko.
My father always used to say, people are scary creatures, but kemono are even worse. Humans attack out of hatred or greed. They destroy property because it's in the way. Kemono don't think like that. That bird was just acting on instinct, flying around, beating its wings, snapping its jaws, and not even needing a reason to do it. But when nature bares its fangs at us, sometimes we have to stand up to it. For our families and for our friends.
Jasný, no. Jako jestli máš něco, čím zvládne porazit přerostlýho ptáka, tak do toho já se rád poslechnu. Mně nic moc nenapadá totiž. Tamhle ještě někdo. Hej, počkej, z toho jsem nebyl, jak to jde, Jataru?
Say Amaterasu comes back. Would Minato get wiped out?
To si píš.
Right. I knew that. Thanks for the nightmares.
No problemo.
Minato's flattened. I don't have anywhere else to go. No home, no family. No point thinking about the future. We don't even know if we have one.
V klidu. Stačí si jim od přerostla ptáka, jak těžké to může být. Pak bude mít kuřátka na celý rok. No hlavně, že tobě se tady nic nestalo s domem. Se tady chilluješ.
I have a good picture of how things are around the fort now. I could hear everything over the karakuri. No doubt there's a connection with this disaster. It's imperative that we act swiftly. Although, I'm at a bit of a loss to know quite how. For the time being, ask around and see what details you can discover about Amaterasu. I need to gather my thoughts.
Jakože se mám prokecat s ostatníma zase znovu. Nevím, jestli mi někdo něco řekne. Ne. Bacha.
There you are. Seen the town? It's a wreck. Homes in tatters. People wounded everywhere. Some worse than that. Damn that kemono. This is Otsuki Castle all over again. Ripped apart. Not a soul left.
Borka tady už úplně v transu.
I was powerless even then. All I got was an eye. One measly eye of one measly wolf. I won't let history repeat itself.
Pozdě.
We can't give up. If we all pitch in and work together, we can overcome this. I really believe that.
Haha, jasně, že jo, však určitě. A ty jsi sakra kdo? Oh shit! Zase si zpátky? Rád tě vidím.
What a miserable sight. The hunter's town in such disarray. Were there more like you among your ranks, perhaps this tragedy could have been prevented. But for mere mortals, the aggressor was too strong. The Kemono grow ever more desperate. They tussle for territory. They clash for prey. Hunger now drives them to kill one another. And Minato is not the only casualty. Soon across all of Azuma, nature will be destroyed. Plants will wither. Lizards will howl. Mountains will crumble. Until finally rising waters will cover it all. But in you is the power to stop this. In you, there is the seed. For some, it is a duty. For others, destiny. And for you, you have the strength to hunt these gargantuan kemono. But do you have the will? What compels you to hunt now? The same noble answer still? Yet your words take on new meaning now. For the threats once vague is now very real. There is resolve in your words, unfaltering and true. Which leaves but one thing to say. You must value life, or all that awaits is death. Above all, survive.
Dík za info. Neříkej mi, že umřel někdo. Shit, počkat, co ta princezna? Nic jsme nenašli. Tak to se stalo, neříkej, že s ní se něco stalo. Tato tady hypovala úplně, jak jsme dobrý, že jsme jí pomohli. Tak doufám, že není tuhá teďko, to bylo velmi smutné. Co chceš u mojich klecí? Strom? Pěkný strom. Červené kvítky?
That giant bird did this, surely.
We know Amaterasu was attempting to establish territory around the old castle. That resulted in the ousted Rasetsu's failed attempt at taking the Spirit Isle. Yes. We're seeing more and more kemono leaving their usual stomping grounds. And there can only be one logical cause, of course.
Of course? Maybe this is one time we should just jump to the conclusion, Sensei?
All across Azuma, and perhaps beyond, the celestial thread that sustains kemono is drying up. That explains why Amaterasu targeted the town. Celestial thread is now in abundant supply here.
Are you trying to say?
Exactly. It's trying to absorb Minato into its territory. Reviving the Karakuri on the Spirit Isle was cavalier.
But that was done for Minato's survival. The Hime-sama, the elders, everyone agreed it was the right thing to do. Anyway, what's done is done. Now we have to eliminate this bird before it gets too damn comfortable in our town. We need your skills here. Find out where Amaterasu is now.
No. The burden's too great for a lone hunter. And besides, rather than blindly searching, waiting here would be far more practical. We can be sure it will return. It will be eager to conclude its territorial claim.
Then we have to bolster our defenses. And fast. Can we ready the Karakuri we used against the Earthbreaker? This is akin to siege warfare, though the investment is a single foe. We need to prepare and deploy carefully. I'll take command.
Goodness, Ujishige! Such motivation and not a sake cup in sight!
Who do you think I am? I was a samurai general once. Now, I've got 100 things to do. I'll leave the karakuri with you.
Well, his military expertise will certainly be useful. But we can't ignore the overwhelming strength of our enemy. We need a secret weapon. In fact, I was just talking to Natsume about that. It's probably better if she explains herself. You should find her assessing the damage to the spirit wheel.
Natsume. U spirit wheelu? Oh shit, to nemáš nahoře. Se divím, že k tomu nemá žádnou cestu tady dozadu. Ta vesnice. No, ono to je hned tady. No, tak to bude další asi velký boss fight, to tak vypadá. Stejně jako to bylo s Mama Bearem, tak asi i s tímhle zmeckým ptákem bude muset bojovat ve velkým. Což se ani není čemu divit, jakože budu potřebovat zase úplně všecko, co bude možné. A teoreticky tady ta velká platforma na vrchu je jako docela skvělý boss fight místo, takže hej, kdo ví.
We'd managed to get the wheel working again. Now it's completely mangled. What we did on the spirit isle was... No. It's alright. I can fix this. I've just been talking to Suzura-sensei. Do you remember what I told you before about how there used to be another tower next to the spirit wheel? A second giant karakuri? From what I can tell by studying that stone tablet, it was a weapon used to repel kemono. I think we can reconstruct it. I'm making it sound easy. Obviously, we couldn't possibly build it from scratch at this stage. But if we fix the wheel and hooked another old karakuri into its mechanism, we should be able to make it work like the other tower did. Or at least, that's the theory. The first stage is to have Ren-san and her crew repair the main structure. We could really do with your help too. Would you be able to gather the materials we need for the karakuri part? It's a very old device that I can't put together with things I have lying around. It's going to take some rare materials with unusual properties. As it happens with the kemono fighting each other for territory at the moment, their bodies seem to be undergoing changes. We might be able to get the sort of materials we need from these clashing kemono, but they're fiercer than ever. So please be extra careful. I don't want you to get hurt. Arigato. Then let's not waste any time.
Special součástky. Kemono in the surrounding wilderness have evolved into mighty kemono. Fuck. Díky změnám v jejich teritorii. Jak se přeloží teritory do češtiny? To je jedno. V tom mým teritorii jsou silnější než obvykle. Tyhle ty silný kemono dropují nové materiály, které můžete použít na další vylepšení vašeho vybavení. Takže bojujte s kemono, kterými jste bojovali už předtím a vylepšete si váš arzenál na to, abyste porazili Amaterasu. Vážně? No tak to jako už se nemůžu dočkat, jak budu zase znova bojovat s nějakýma silnýma mrchama. Jestli to je něco, s čím už jsem bojoval, tak bych jako mohl mít trošku větší šanci, ale minule mě ten King Task docela rozjebal, takže jako nebudu si tady hrát na profíka, hej. A pokud vím, tak tohle ještě není finální ani vyvin, potom ještě ve finále budu muset zabíjet nějaké volatile kemono a to je myslím finální rank. Já můžu jít na jakéhokoliv? Tyve, tak to není těžké, půjdem na Mighty Taila. Ty dvojkové levely. Já to nebudu protahovat, já půjdu na... Počkej. Trítrank. Možná... No jo, Sakura, jo. Podáme si krysu a asi to Subscourge. A z toho by měly být ty materiály. Já bych šel klidně na ty těžší, ale já nechci zase zdržovat video, protože jako minule mi to trvalo tež dlouho. A stejně to asi střihnu, protože jestli to je ten samý fight, tak je prostě porazím. Ale tím pádem už potom budu mít možnost vylepšovat si zbraně na vyšší level, jak teďko mám, což vlastně teď už to mám na maximum, teď co zatím jako můžu. Potom už by se mi to mělo zvýšit zase o něco víc, takže už bych měl být schopný vylepšit na jakoby další rank. Nebo já nevím, jak to mám popsat. Řekněme, že teď mám basic katanu a teď budu mít jakoby nějakou level 2 prostě katanu, budu moct vylepšit. I když mám několik levelů na té kataně, tak prostě no nic, já tam asi dojdu a uvidíme, jak to půjde.
Got the materials? Come to the foot of the spirit wheel then.
The repairs are complete. Now we just need to hook in the karakuri. That should be all the materials we need. Could you get them back to town as quickly as possible? Arigato. That's perfect. We'll be able to make great progress with this. With Uchishige-san organizing everyone to help, we only have a few finishing touches to make now before the weapon is ready. I've never seen him working so hard before.
Maybe we're seeing an echo of the man he used to be. Not that I'd know.
So many people who end up in Minato have had difficult pasts. Uchishige-san is no different. But I think he's finally letting go and rediscovering his samurai roots.
Minato is a unique place. A lot of different grains working together here in unexpected ways. Somehow, you all seem to rub along. And when a crisis hits the town, you all prop each other up. It's really quite inspiring. So, you can count on me and my crew to do our bit too.
We already think of you and your carpenters as part of the town. We're all in this together against Amaterasu. Would you mind going to see how Uchishige-san is doing? We've got things under control here. Oh yes, one more thing. Obviously, we'll all do our best. But none of us know what this battle with Amaterasu will bring. Perhaps this would be a good time for you to have a think about which karakuri might come in useful. When the unforeseen happens, even simple karakuri might just tip the balance in our favor.
Alright. Tak, to bylo náročný. Místo 20 minut, jak jsem původně čekal, že to budu dělat, tak jsem to dělal 50, protože jsem zabil Subscourge na dvakrát a na oba dva pokusy mi rozžužlal ksicht a instakillnul mě. 5krát, z toho 5 z těch 6 pokusů, co jsem měl, tak mě rozžužlala, prostě ten jeden mě rozkutálel a rozmáčknul. Takže to bylo skvělý, takže nakonec jsem zabil dvakrát Rage Taila, protože to bylo mnohem jednodušší. No, na příště se asi připravíme trošku, já si dneska dám asi trošku grind přes noc a pohráju lehce. Protože bych si chtěl dovylepšovat nějaké zbraně, už bychom měli být schopni si i meč vylepšit, doufejme. Uvidím. To zčekuju za kamerou, snad se na to nějak vybavím normálně. Ale jako... No, uvidíme, jak to půjde. Já se za kamerou připravím a příště doufejme to nějak zmákneme, tak ať to jako vypadá nějak to video. Takže díky za sledování a budu se nás těšit u příštího dílu, kdy půjdeme na dalšího velkého bosse. Takže díky a zatím čus.